Yo, what's up? Music going here. All right, what's going on, everybody? Working on our Votann again today. Let's see. So last time, doing a bunch of decals. Just letting my hand rest a little bit. So yeah, these guys are Hearthguard, getting our decals on there, doing a bunch of tutorials on how to get the best out of your decals, how to get them laying down on curved surfaces, all perfectly smooth and flat. So that was working out good. We got the Hearthguard to a point where they're not done, but they're getting to where the painting is going to be a lot easier. And still trying to kind of rest my painting hand a little bit. I've been getting some pain in my thumb joint right here. So I'm gonna start off the stream by doing some airbrushing that we need to get knocked out. You can see we've got some custom Chthonian Berserks and also my what are they? Hernkin Jaegers, Scouty boys. Got those assembled up and ready for paint. So we need to get some airbrushing done on those. Those set up for paint right now. And then once we get that done, I'll switch over to working on the Hearthguard again. So that way I'm not doing too much brush painting. Still giving my hand some time to rest. Compressor on. Get a glove on. Okay. Alright, so I've got these guys tack welded to these bases with just a little dot of super glue, just so I can hold on to them. A lot of times you'll see me using a little rubber thing like this guy to hold on to models. Use paper clip like this, but there's too many. I don't have 15, 16 of these little guys. So times like this, it's fine to just hold it by this little base here. And then it's a little tricky just because to get all up underneath with the airbrush, I gotta work a little bit harder, check my angles. Because that base is blocking a whole bunch of it, but we can get it done. Alright. A little bit of his lower face there. Didn't hit. See, I really like this guy. He's like the demo man with the grenades and stuff. His little combat shovel. These Jaegers being a kill team before being a regular 40k unit was really, it's kind of a blessing and a curse, because like every one of these models is really cool and has like its own little unique details, but there are quite a few pieces for such a tiny little dwarf model. So assembling them was not super fun, but I am happy that like each one is very cool looking. So we got this guy. It's like a little sniper with his little ammo cape. Very cool. Had my chat hidden, sorry. Hi, Marshall Bungle, what's going on? Another paint. Hey, come on. Let's see. It's probably enough primer on that guy. Doesn't have to be perfect for the primer. Oh, this guy's cool. He's got like a little hatchet and this like little bolt crossbow thing. Really interesting. Not really sure what the rules for Kill Team are, but definitely seems like these guys have some war gear that is not available in 40k. 2 a.m. for you, man. That's super late. Probably overseas, huh? Yeah. That was me last night with the Diablo 4 expansion release. And I was like, I could just stay up super late, keep playing this. I was like, I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule too much. Yeah, this guy, he's like a gunslinger. It's 2 pistols. Very cool. Got our little, what are they called? Kin, like the robot people. This is our dude that carries the rounds for the mole launcher. For the berserks. Using these like alternate models, but still need to have this guy because they're supposed to be like this dude and then like one berserk on a larger base. So I've got this guy, and then there's like a bit with like a, I think it's supposed to be like a shotgun and a holster. But I'm like, I mean, like nobody really knows what a mole launcher looks like, so this guy's gonna be the dude that has the mole launcher. They have not had their codex, so they're still in index. So they're like probably gonna be middle of 2025. It depends on like how fast GW decides to come back releasing dexes. Because right now we're kind of unsure whether or not they're going to maintain the slowdown or if the slowdown is like mostly due to like the holiday season. So from the roadmap, we know that the year is starting off with Guard, and then Eldari, and then Chaos Knights, and another Chaos faction. So we're gonna have to see. I mean, like, the Votann index isn't bad. It's also not great. It's just like, I don't know. Kind of feels like they really were making Votann pay for the sins of the designers in the last edition when Votann had some rules that could be very oppressive. So like they're still a very solid army. Like they can play very tactically. They can hit hard. They can interact with every phase of the game, but like they're generally like a slow army, and their whole thing is like because they changed how the grudge token system works, they're kind of being punished for it by having their whole army be ballistic skill 4, other than Hearthguard. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Like there's gonna be a balanced data slate like the first quarter of the year. So like they might get some help there. We'll see. Main camera is frozen. Oh, it is, isn't it? Huh. Let's try this. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Properties. Deactivate. It. Oh, it's just straight up not working. Do anything? Nope. Uh, uh yeah. Let's see. Everything's still plugged in. Deactivate it. Turn the camera off. Turn it on. Let's see. That one's working. Display capture is working. Well, dang, what is happening here? Because camera is still functioning. Like our little screen built into the camcorder is still on and in live picture. what's going on here? So, all right, before I forget, while I'm diagnosing this, I'm gonna go ahead and get some airbrush cleaner in the airbrush so I don't have that paint dry out in there. That would just be another thing on top of this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never had it do that before. Like I've had this camcorder for I don't know, 5-ish years, and it's so I'm not sure why it's functioning on its end, but not going into the computer. Like, let's see, not seeing any. So unplugged the capture card and plugged it back in. That's not doing anything. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just completely delete that. Let's create a new source. New capture device. Okay, so it's not even registering with OBS. Let's see. NVIDIA drivers are up to date. Sometimes NVIDIA does tricky shit like that. Alright, well, we've tried all of that. Let's try this. I'm going to shut down the stream and restart it and see if restarting Streamlabs will do it. And if that doesn't do it, then like, I don't know, I might have to like get into the actual computer tower,